And welcome back to the Hack here, the Highlander Activity Center, Valley City and Kindred. High school girls basketball coming away tonight here on the Highlander Activity Network in a dandy game in Region 1. We'll talk more about the game in just a minute or two, but let's wrap up what happened in our junior varsity game. Valley City winning the JV game by a final of 55-13. The Highliners held the Vikings to just one free throw the entire second half as they went on to win easily tonight, 55-13. Valley City had two players in double figures. Sky Nielsen had 14. Mariah Fries had 13. Katie Coca had 8. 6 from Kinley Suffolkul. 5 from Kinsley Glant. 5 from Nora Peterson. 2 points from Bryn Leak. 2 points from Ryland Johnson for their total of 55. 23 in the first quarter, 11 in the second, 18 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. And for the Vikings, Lila Kittleson led the way with 4 points. Mallory Keller, Kate Odegaard, Emma Mathias, Keja, and 2 each, and Maddie had 1 point in this one. Again, they had 6 in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 1 in the third, and they did not score in the fourth quarter. So that is the way our junior varsity game played out. Now we get ready for the varsity game. And again, a dandy matchup here with the Vikings and the Highliners. These two teams met back on the 17th of December, and a game that was won by Kindred by a final of 56-44. But as we talked with Coach Jimmy Howard earlier today on Coach's Corner, and we have talked about before and other things, this game was a lot closer than that 12-point margin. First quarter saw 6 lead changes and 1 tie in that first quarter. The biggest lead Valley City held was 4 points at 6-2. The biggest lead for Kindred in that first quarter was 2 points. They had that at 8-6 and 10-8, and then at the end of the quarter, 15-13. Second quarter, Kindred outscored Valley City in a defensive quarter 8-6 and led 23-19. And half of those 6 points for Valley City came on a Dakota Potratz three-pointer with a minute 45 to go in the quarter, and that got them down by 4, 23-19. Well, the third quarter, that belonged to Valley City as they outscored Kindred 15-10 in the third quarter, led by Sky Nielsen, and Sky scored 10 points of their 15. As a matter of fact, she scored the first 10 points of the quarter for Valley City, including 5 in a row after Sierra Nipstead got a bucket in transition to make it a 6-point lead for Kindred. Then Sky went and scored the next 5 points, got Valley City within 1, 25-24. And then a bucket by Kennedy Bacco. They went back up by 3. A free throw by Nielsen made it a 2-point game. Another Bacco bucket made it 29-25. Then Sky had back-to-back putback buckets to tie the game at 29. That was the third tie of the game, and that came at 3:18. And then Liza Trenbeth came up with a couple of buckets. She had a 3-point play, and because of that 3-point play, there was a foul, another foul called about 30 seconds later. Coach Jimmy Howard not pleased with that call and was nailed with a technical. And Trenbeth then hit that technical foul shot, made it 33-29. And the Highliners, though, would get the last 5 points. A 3-pointer by Katie Coca, and she was right off the bench. First shot of the game came at 21.9 seconds to go in the third quarter, and that gave the Highliners a 34-33 lead heading into the fourth quarter. In that fourth quarter, it tied at 34, and then Nipstead hit a 3-pointer at 6:58 of the quarter to make it 37-36. That would be the final lead change, the 8th and final lead change of the game, and that also started a run for Kindred, a 9-0 run, and they would take a 43-36 lead. But then Valley City came back with a couple of buckets, one by Birchall, one by Nelson, to make it 43-40. And then really the big key part of the game came in with 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 3 straight turnovers for Valley City turned into 7 points for Kindred. A 2-pointer by Nipstead, a bucket in transition by Nipstead, and a 3-pointer by Taylor Sanders. And that made it 50-34. All that happened in the span of 1 minute and 8 seconds, and they opened up a 10-point lead. And Valley City really couldn't recover after that. And then the Vikings were able to hit their free throws down the stretch. In particular, Sierra Nipstead as Nipstead was 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter. She had 13 of her game-high 26 points in that final quarter, including 6 for 6 at the free throw line as Kindred went on to win 56-44. And again, as I mentioned, Nipstead, a freshman, a standout point guard, one of the top point guards in the state for her class. As I think I talked about a couple of games ago, Kinsley Glant, she's ranked 7th in the state at prepgirlshoops.com. That is a recruiting basketball site in North Dakota, prepgirlshoops.com. And in the state of North Dakota for freshmen, Kinsley Glant is ranked number 7 as far as freshman point guards. And Sierra Nipstead, she's number 1 or 2, if memory serves, as one of the top 2. I think she's one of the top, in the top 5, but not 1 as far as freshmen. And she had a 26-point effort that day. Kennedy Baco was also double figures with 11. And for Valley City, they were led by Katie Burchell, who had 18 points and 9 rebounds in that game. And Sky Nielsen, she had the double-double, 13 points, and she had 15 rebounds. And again, 10 of those points came in that third quarter. So that's kind of what happened the last time these two teams got together. And again, that was way back on the 17th of December. And you look at for Valley City, I believe that was coming off. That was just a few days after the BCT for the Highliners. So they were playing a lot of basketball. That game was their 5th game in the span of about 5, or the 4th game in the span of about 5 or 6 days for Valley City. And so that was a little bit of a stretch for the Highliners. They were winning them, except for that one in particular, which they lost to Kindred. Actually, I said the 17th of December. Actually, it was the 14th of January that this game happened. Back in January, that game had happened. And for Valley City, that was a back-to-back night. They had beaten Central Cass the night before, and then they played Kindred. And you look at their 2 games. They were at Devil's Lake against Rugby and Shiloh Christian on Friday, Saturday, had Sunday off, and then back to work, game Monday and Tuesday. So it was their 4th game in 5 days for the Highliners. But Kindred wasn't crying for Valley City, and Valley City knew that. They didn't care that they had been playing that many games, and it was, again, you look at the Highliners just kind of ran out of gas in those final 3.5 minutes of the game. So the rematches tonight, again, at stake is first place in the region. And you look at Valley City, they come in with that record of 7-1 in region play coming into play here tonight. 13-2 overall. So they have a half-game advantage over Kindred. Vikings 6-1 in the region and 12-3 overall coming into play tonight. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to see what else is going on in single A basketball here on this Thursday night and get you ready for the marquee matchup. It's Kindred and Valley City, number 4 versus number 5 in single A basketball coming up here at the top of the hour. This is Highliner Girls Basketball, and tonight's coverage of Highliner Girls Basketball brought to you by the Valley City Vet Clinic and by Oliver Nathan Funeral Home. We're back with more hoops from the Hack on the Highliner TV Network. Bob McDonald back with you here at the Hack as we get ready for the varsity game, Valley City and Kindred. Again, in a game that has a lot of implications when it comes to the postseason. And you ask yourself, do you want to be the top seed and have a week off, or not a week, but you wouldn't play on that play-in game? You get an extra day's rest, or would you rather play on that Monday night, the 24th, in a play-in game? That is the question at hand, but obviously both these teams and both these coaches want to win these games tonight, and we'll see how this plays out. We're going to take a break. Actually, we're going to head down to the scorers table and our public address announcer, Jaden Ratcliffe, with our starting lineups and our national anthem.
Good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation this evening by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. At this time, I would ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem. Now the starting lineup for the visitors, the Kindred Vikings. A junior forward is at 5'11", wearing number 1, Lisa Schrenbeck. A freshman guard standing 5'11", wearing number 3, Sierra Enstead. A 5'11" forward, senior number 5, Kennedy Marco. A 5'5" guard, senior number 11, Rita Rowland. A 5'11" guard, freshman number 13, Taylor Sanders. Vikings are coached by Sam Grant, assisted by Kelly Marco, Ashley Fox, and James Sanders. And now the starting lineup for your Valley City Highs. A junior guard wearing number 10, Dakota Beltran. A sophomore forward wearing number 12, Katie Merchant. Wearing number 14, a junior forward, Madison Anderson. A senior forward wears number 20, Greta Golden. And in the middle, a freshman forward, number 32, Sky Nielsen. Highlanders are coached by Jimmy Howard, assisted by Tara Grant.
And again, the starting lineup for the Kindred Vikings: Liza Trenbeth, the forward, 5'11" junior; Sarah Nipstead, a 5'11" freshman guard; Kennedy Bacco, the 5'11 senior forward. Leah Rowland, the 5'5 senior guard. And Taylor Sanders, the 5'11 freshman guard. The starting lineup for Coach Sam Brandt. And she's assisted by Tennille Bacco and Ashley Farnhorst here for the Kindred Viking. Valley City, they'll have Dakota Potratz, the 5'10 junior guard. Katie Birchall, the 5'11 senior forward. Maddie Anderson, the 5'9 junior forward. Greta Gobin, the 6' senior forward. And Sky Nielsen, the 5'11 freshman forward for Valley City. Kindred wins the tip, and we're underway tonight in this big matchup here in the Highliner hoops. Dribble drive in the lane, shot doesn't fall there. And the Highliners with the rebound with Anderson back the other way. Valley City into the front court. Anderson has the ball knocked away, stolen. Off the turnover, layup stop, shot misfired there by Trenbeth. Rebound grabbed on the baseline here to the near side. Swinging it far side is Bacco. Back into the corner. Into the lane. Nipstead. Right hand dribble. Back up top of the key is Trenbeth in the lane. Picks up the dribble. She'll get a shot off the glass too hard. A rebound Potratz for Valley City. Dakota back to the way. She comes across the half court line. Near side Anderson. Now to Nielsen. Nielsen dribble drive on the baseline. Cut off into the lane. Shot up Birchall. Too hard off the back rim. And rebound controlled by Kindred. Minute gone. First quarter. No score. Trenbeth on the far side. Now they get it into the front court. Breaking the press. Down low. Sanders back to Trenbeth. Step back. Long two. Air ball. And a rebound. Birchall clears off her first. Now to Gobin. Gobin into the front court. Gobin across on that far side. She'll go back up top. Potratz to Anderson. Entry pass intended for Birchall. Knocked away out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. Bacco knocking that one away. Inbounds. Gobin will turn it in for the Highliners. Intended for Nielsen, and that's knocked him out of bounds. Defensively there was Nipstead. Gobin lobs it up top to Potratz. Off the elbow. Nielsen, 15-footer. Nope. Rebound. Maddie Anderson driving through a double team. Can't get his shot off and lost it out of bounds, but it was knocked away. It will stay with Valley City. So Gobin will try it again on the baseline. Standing in the C in City on the baseline. Gobin looking for something to get free and intended for Nielsen. That was knocked out of bounds there. Well, they keep resetting the shot clock. Shot clock shouldn't really reset. Well, actually, there was no time would have come off the clock. That deflection was rather quick. Inbounds, Anderson. Entry past Nielsen. Intended for Birchall into the corner. Misfired. Grabbed by Gobin out of bounds. And the turnover gives the ball over to Kindred. Vikings will bring it up the floor. No score. 6:19 to go here in this first quarter. Pass here near side. Trenbeth. Lobbed it into the front court. Into the corner. Skip pass. Bacco. Right wing three. Back iron too hard. A rebound grab by Birchall. Number 2 for Katie. Katie will get it near side Anderson. 2 minutes gone. Neither team has dented the scoreboard yet. Here's Potratz. Dribble drive through the lane all the way up. Off the glass for 2. Dakota Potratz breaks the seal. 2-0 Valley City. 5:48 here in the opening quarter. Near side Bacco. Left-hand dribble, hounded there by Gobin. Pass to the half-court line. A little trouble dribbling it, but controlling it. Trenbeth. Back up top to Bacco. Bacco, skip pass, far corner, Rowland. Dribble drive, baseline left, and Rowland can't get a decent shot off. And the loose ball grabbed there by Potratz. Up ahead to Gobin. On the break, shot no. The rebound taken down by Trenbeth. Down court pass high, but nice catch by Rowland. Three-pointer in the corner, off the mark. On the long three there. Didn't go for Nipstead, and the Highlanders back with Birchall. Pass up ahead, Potratz near side. Dakota through the lane pass to Gobin. Anderson, three-pointer, right wing, off the glass, off the iron, no. Gobin with the rebound, back up, can't get that to fall. And the rebound is controlled by Kindred in the backcourt. Bacco on the far side, 3 minutes gone here in this first quarter. 2-0 Kindred, 2-0 Valley City. Bacco up top, Trenbeth. Far side, Nipstead. Circling back around, all the way in the lane. Up, and actually that was Trenbeth on the shot. Rebound Potratz, down court Gobin. Gobin underneath, layup good. Potratz gets the rebound, gets the assist. Gobin with the bucket, 4-0 Valley City. There's Baco across the front court. Dribbling all the way through. Stops. Teardrop from 14. Good. Kennedy Baco with the first points for Kindred, and it comes 3 minutes and 40 seconds in. Here's Potratz down low. Birchall, good. Count it. Foul. She'll go to the line. Birchall now with a chance at the three-point play opportunity. Foul called on the Vikings' Leah Rowland. Her first team foul. That will be Lila Kittleson, the 5'9 junior. Will check in the lineup now for the Vikings. Free throw up for Birchall. No, off the mark. Doesn't get it to go. Trenbeth clears the rebound. Controls for the Vikings. Trenbeth comes across the logo. Left-hand dribble. Hands it off to Nipstead. Sierra Nipstead. Freshman phenom, if you will. 26 points against the Highlanders 2 weeks ago. A little over 2 weeks. Nipstead. Far side. Baco. Three-pointer. Corner. Good. Kennedy Baco knocks down the three ball from the far corner. And it's 6-5 Valley City. Potratz through the lane. Dangerous pass and is intercepted by Trenbeth. Gets it off to Baco. Kennedy comes across. Right-hand dribble. And she will get it off to Nipstead. Vikings, of course, are here during the holiday shootout, so they're familiar with this floor. Off the elbow. Baco driving in with the left hand. She's going to get tied up. Possession to Valley City. 3:21 to go in the first quarter. 6-5. Highlanders by 1. They'll get the inbounds on that baseline. Nielsen will bring it into Potratz. Back to Nielsen. Potratz, bounce pass Anderson, left wing. Back to Potratz, left of the lane. Turn around just off the elbow. Good. Dakota Potratz with 4. Highlanders lead is 3 at 8-5. The 1-2-2 zone press here for the Highlanders. Into the front court, broken easily. Baco into the corner. Jumper taken by Kittleson. Nielsen gets her first rebound. She had 15 back on the 14th of January in Kindred. Here comes Anderson. Stops at the top of the key. Tried to get it off to Nielsen. Stolen. Back the other way after she finally controls the ball. Kittleson, and she has it stolen by Potratz. Loose ball picked up by Nielsen. Over to Govan. Up ahead Anderson. Maddie all the way down. Right of the lane. Inside to Birchall. Underneath. Up. Shot. No. Birchall. Another opportunity. No. But she will get a couple of free throws for her efforts. That foul is going to be called on Taylor Sanders. Her first. Second team. Birchall free throw. And the first one's up. Rattles out. And it has been a bugaboo for Katie at the free throw line here as of late. And she gets to the line quite a bit. She only got 2 free throws at Kindred, made them both. Second one doesn't go, but Govan right there with the rebound for Valley City. Birchall driving in, layup good. Katie Birchall now with 4. Highlanders lead is 5. 2:20 remaining first quarter. Trenbeth. Far side, skip pass here. Sanders over, three-pointer, shot taken, doesn't go for Rowland. Rebound at Nielsen. Then a steal as Potratz is coming out. Nipstead with the steal and the layup, and we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Kindred Vikings, I do believe. It is a 30-second timeout taken by Kindred with 2:04 left to go here in this first quarter. 10-7 advantage to the Highlanders. And tonight's coverage of Highliner basketball brought to you tonight by Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel of Valley City. As you remember, every life deserves a special time of honoring and celebrating. And to help you through the process, get a hold of the fine folks over at Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel, Brooke Gumbrud, Jeff Nathan and company in Valley City. Inbounds here on the near side, or pardon me, in the backcourt as Vikings Highlanders will have the ball off the timeout as we hit the 2-minute mark here in this first quarter. 10-7. Pass. Anderson back to Potratz. High off the glass for 2, and she's fouled. She'll get the 3-point play opportunity. That foul is going to be called on Kennedy Baco, her first 13 foul. They have 4 on the board. I missed one. I'll get caught up later. Free throw by Potratz is good. completes the three-point play. Highlanders lead by 6, 13-7. Backcourt, Bacco. Govan picks up the loose ball. Potratz, left wing three, off the front of the rim. Long rebound, saved in bounds by Nielsen, but into the hands of Nipstead. She'll bring it up the floor for Kindred. Pass near side, Bacco, right corner three, good. Kennedy Bacco with her second three. She's got 8. 13-10, the Highliners, buck 29 to go, first quarter. Govan on the wing, Nielsen. Nielsen, ball knocked away, off the steal. Nipstead in the front court. Churns, hands it off. Driving in Rowland. Back off to Nipstead here on the near side. Top of the key to Bacco. Bacco right hand dribble on the right wing. Starts in. Wanted baseline. Gets cut off. Posts up now right side. Trenbeth to the free throw line. 12 on the shot clock. Nipstead, teardrop in the lane. No. Rebound off the fingertips of, I think that went off of the Vikings. It did. It'll be Highlander ball. And that went off of Sanders. Pass in the front court. Anderson, three-pointer from the corner. Can't get that to fall. Loose ball into the hands of Maddie. She goes back up with the baby hook. Can't get that to go. And then Trenbeth controls the rebound and back for Kindred. Into the front court, near side, Sanders. Back up top, Bacco. Out of the far side, Rowland. Dribble drive. Free throw line extended. Into the corner from Nipstead to Bacco for three. 3 assists for Sierra Nipstead. All 3 have led to Kennedy Bacco triples. She's got 3 3-pointers. We are tied at 13. Our first tie here in the first quarter. There's a steal. Down court, Nipstead with Nielsen trailing. Layup good. Sierra Nipstead with 4. And just like that, an 8-0 run for Kindred. They take a 2-point lead. Final seconds of the first quarter. Anderson. Nielsen at the horn. No, off the mark with her three-pointer, and that'll do it for your first quarter. Well, it was 15-13 Kindred at the end of the first quarter, January 14th. It's 15-13 Kindred at the end of the first quarter on January 30th. Back with our second quarter. Again, tonight's coverage of Highlander basketball brought to you here on the Highlander TV Network tonight by Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel and the Valley City Vet Clinic. And Valley City Veterinary Hospital is one and only animal hospital you'll ever need because they are a full-service clinic. Your pet can get everything from nail trimmings to major surgery all in one friendly, well-equipped place. At the Valley City Veterinary Hospital. We are stepping aside, 15-13 advantage to the Kindred Vikings. This is Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Kindred will have the ball to start things here in this second quarter, leading by 2, 15-13. Trenbeth up top to Rowland, near side, Nipstead, Bacco. Right elbow, back to Nipstead. She'll go top of the key, Rowland. Dribble drive all the way through, stop, shot off the glass, no. Rebound on the floor, grabbed by Govan. Greta will start up the floor. Left-hand dribble, she comes across the timeline. Cross-court pass. Nice catch there by Potratz. Now into the corner. Coca, shot, no, with the 3-ball. Sanders with the rebound. And then her pass far side. Rowland. Back here to Sanders. Taylor gets it up ahead to Bacco. Bacco in the front court. In the near side. She'll go up top of the key. Rowland. Rowland here to the near side. Rowland goes back up top. Here's Nipstead. She'll set the offense. Nipstead. Trenbeth to Bacco. 10 on the shot clock. Bacco back by the logo. Near side, Trenbeth. 6 seconds, 5, three-pointer, top of the key, back iron, long rebound into the hands of Govan, her fourth. Here's Greta, the senior, ahead to Suppacool. Now to Potratz, ball tipped, stolen. Nipstead with the steal, pass up ahead, layup is nope. Actually, the steal was Sanders, and Nipstead had the layup attempt, and she will go to the free throw line. Foul going to be called on Govan. That will be her first. Free throw is short for the freshman. She's got another one to go. Nipstead, 5'11", freshman. Both these teams, a lot of length. Free throw is up and good. She gets 1 out of 2. She's got 5. 16-13. It is a 9-0 run right now for Kindred. Potratz in the backcourt. Burchell. Burchell, right of the lane, going up strong. Shot no. Rebound Burchell. Nope. And another free throw coming to Katie. Foul's going to be called on Leah Rowland. That'll be her second. First team. So Burchell back to the line where she's 0 for 3. There you go. Gets the first one. That snaps the 9-0 run. That'll bring Lila Kittleson in the lineup. Free throw by Burchell. Good. Gets them both. She's got 6 to go along with 4 rebounds. 16-15. Highlanders down 1. Bacco. Backcourt. Nipstead. Comes across the logo to Bacco. Right side. Hands it out to Trenbeth. Trenbeth, ball knocked away by Potratz. It's up at center court. Neither one has control. Nobody. Then finally grabbed there by Kindred. Down court pass. Layup good. I think that was Nipstead that grabbed the loose ball and found a wide open Kennedy Bacco. She's got 13. 18-15. Valley City down 3. Backcourt. Potratz. It was tipped. Now get to Govan. Govan. Entry pass. Burchell. Layup. No. Guess what? Stop me if you've heard this. Katie Burchell will go to the line and shoot 2. That foul going to be called on Kennedy Bacco, her second team. Kirk Olson, Tommy Bergen, and Jake Schlecht are officials here this evening, and free throw is good by Burchell. 3 for 6 at the line now for Katie. 7 points. And a free throw by the righty. Nope, too hard. Rebound, Coca. Into the far corner. Off to Govan. Govan back to Coca. Lobbing it down low. Grabbed by Burchell. Up and good. Bounced around, tantalized, and dropped through. 5 1/4 now. We are tied at 18, our second tie. Into the front court, Bacco. Looking around to the free throw line, Sanders. Near side, Kittleson. Into the corner, Bacco for 3. Good. Kennedy Bacco with 4 threes. She's got 16. 21-18. Valley City down 3. Potratz to Govan. Back to Potratz. Entry to Burchell to Govan. Govan skip past Suppacool. Coca back on the wing. Suppacool. Back to Coca. 2-3 zone by the Viking. Down low Burchell. Lost ball. Trenbeth has it. Liza across the timeline. Far side. Up top of the key. Watched by Coca. All the way through. Then lost the dribble. Out of bounds. They say it was knocked away by Coca. And the inbounds underneath, but not before. We get Maddie Anderson, Sky Nielsen back in the lineup here for the Highliners. Top of the key, Trenbeth for 3, rims out. And Nielsen grabs a rebound, gets it off to Suppacool. Highliners down 3, 4:39 to go. Ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. Driving through the lane. That was Potratz, stolen. Nipstead going all the way down. Layup good. Foul counted. She'll go to the line. So the foul on the Highliners. That'll be called on Suppacool. Her second team. Nipstead at the line where she's 1 for 2. 7 points, 4 assists, and make it 8 points as she hits the free throw. 24-18, biggest lead of the game here at 6 for Kindred. Anderson, entry pass stolen there by Kittleson. Back into the front court. Pass a little too high for Bacco from Nipstead, out of bounds. It will go over to Valley City. Timeout, Coach Jimmy Howard of Valley City. He wants a full timeout. 4:17 left to go here in this first half. It's Kindred 24, Valley City 18. And coverage of tonight's Highlander basketball brought to you on the Highlander TV Network by the Valley City Vet Clinic and by Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel. We're back with more Highlander hoops from the Hack on the Highlander TV Network. The game going on in Single A tonight in the Beulah and Watford City. They're playing out at Watford City. Carrington, after that big win at Doubles Lake here on Tuesday, they are going to be hosting Edgeley Cullum Montpelier tonight. Grafton, they are taking on East Grand Forks. Thompson, they are hosting Fort Winds Minnewacan. Rugby is hosting Newtown. Nedros is hosting Botno tonight in other games in Single A. Potratz, entry pass for Nielsen, a little too high for her. Sanders with the steal to Bacco. Bacco in the backcourt, comes across, hounded there by two Highliners. Ball tipped, stolen by Anderson. Anderson with Bacco chasing her. Scoop shot, no, and Maddie will go to the free throw line. Kennedy Bacco is going to pick up her third personal foul, third team foul. So Maddie Anderson will go to the free throw line to try to pick up her first points of the game. Got a couple of assists and 3 rebounds. Good on the first free throw for Anderson. That's going to bring Bacco to the bench, rolling in. 24-19. Free throw, nope. Rebound on the ground, and they're going to call Anderson rebound and a foul called on Kindred. That foul is going to be called on Leah Rowland. That would be her third personal. She just came in for Bacco, who has 3. Suffolk will get the inbounds, lobs it up top. Anderson for the Highliners. Dribble drive, right of the lane, all the way through. Scoop shot rolls off, no. Rebound grab there by Rowland. Outlets it, Nipstead. Going in one-on-one with Potratz and stops, gets Potratz by, gets the easy 2. 10 now for Nipstead, 26-19. And lead is at 7. Pass into the corner, Coca, right side. Skip past Potratz, left wing. Ball stripped by Nipstead, picked up by Nielsen. Goes back up off the glass. Nope, rebound into the near corner. Anderson's going to let it go, and it will stay with Valley City. That'll bring Govan and Birchall back to the scorers table for the Highliners. 3:21 to go here in this fast-paced first half. 26-19, Kindred leading by 7. That is their biggest lead of the game. Govan. Here to Potratz. Back to Govan, left corner. On the wing, Potratz. Over to Anderson. On to Nielsen. Nielsen watched by Rowland. Lobbing it inside. Birchall, catch and release for 2. Katie Birchall. He's got 7 in the quarter, 11 for the game. 26-21. Kindred quickly breaks the press into the front court. Trenbeth. Top of the key, Rowland. On the far side, Nipstead brings it up top, right-hand dribble. Sierra brings it back to Trenbeth, far side, Rowland. Rowland picks up the dribble. Entry pass underneath, and ball knocked away. Outside, and Kittleson lost the handle. Here's Potratz for the Highliners all the way down. Bounce pass, Anderson for the easy 2. Nice look there by Dakota Potratz. Maddie Anderson now with 3, and a timeout. No, ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to be, I was looking down, but it is a turnover, so it'll be Highliner ball with 2:29 to go here in the second quarter. Inbounds to Nielsen. Nielsen driving in, Sky, shot, bounces off, no. Rebound, Birchall with the putback. Katie Birchall with the putback. 9 in the quarter, 13 in the game for Birchall. 26-25, Highliners on a 6-0 run. Trenbeth, baseline. Nipstead up to Roland. Roland, Nipstead, far side. Kittleson back up top to Trenbeth. Stop, pop, shot off the back iron. Rebound Roland, and knocked away by Potratz. It will stay with Kindred. With 1:56 remaining, was Tyler Van Bruggen delivering my cheese pizza? Oh, must be the fan of the game. Darn it. Back up top, Trenbeth. Spin move in the lane. Double team. Fade away. Nope. Rebound, Nielsen grabbing her fourth. Sky will bring it up. Nope. Pass it ahead to Potratz across. Potratz to Govan. Left corner. Govan back to Potratz. And a ball tip. Grabbed there by Potratz. Dribbling in. Shot pass underneath to Burchell. Off her hands. She's going to tie up Roland. And jump ball possession arrow keeps it with Valley City. That'll bring Kennedy Bacco back into the game for the Kindred Vikings. 93 seconds to go in the second quarter. Highlanders with a chance to take the lead, 26-25. Inbounds, Potratz. Step back three, rim, backboard, rim, off. A rebound, Trenbeth. Gets it up ahead. Here come the Vikings. Nipstead, stop, pop, 15-footer, good. Nipstead with 8 1/4, 12 for the game. 28-25, Kindred. Here's Anderson, who's going to get double team. Ahead to Govan. Back to Anderson. To Govan, right corner. Pass up top, Potratz. Driving through a double team. In the lane, shot up, good. Dakota Potratz, first points of the quarter. 9 for the game. 28-27, final minute, first quarter. Bacco to Trenbeth. Trenbeth will bring it across, passes up ahead. Nipstead, far side. She'll get it back up top to Bacco. Bacco into the lane, open, Kittleson. Back near side, Taylor Sanders, Bacco. Here's a little teardrop, Trenbeth, nope. Rebound, Nielsen. Highlanders can go for the last shot. No, they can't. There's 2-second differential. Anderson, far wing. Maddie gets it up top to Potratz. Pass into the lane intended to. Stolen by Bacco. Back into the front court. Nipstead. Trenbeth layup good. Liza Trenbeth with her first points. 30-27. Highlanders can tie it here in the final 10 seconds. Near side, Nielsen. Anderson, right of the lane, driving in. Pass underneath Burchell. Layup good. Burchell with the bucket. Here comes the over half-court shot at the horn and hits the bottom of the net. And that will do it for an exciting first half. And your score at halftime, it is Valley City trailing the Kindred Vikings. Valley City 29, Kindred 30. We're back with our halftime. This is a Highlander girls basketball here from the Hack. And tonight's coverage of Highlander basketball is being brought to you on the Highlander Activity Network by the Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel in Valley City. Honoring the achievements of your loved ones and celebrating the life you shared together are the cornerstones of healing after a loss. Get a hold of the experts at Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel for more information on how they can help you through that trying time. 9.5 minutes to go. We got a special guest coming up here at halftime. 30-29 your score. Valley City is down 1. Back with more. This is the Highlander Activity Network. Bob McDonald back with you here on the Highlight Activity Network as we are at halftime. Valley City, they are trailing the Kindred Vikings by a score of 30-29. And we're now joined at halftime up here at our crow's nest high atop the hack by Jill Colvang of Valley City. Jill, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
Well, I'm glad you could join us, Jill. And I guess Bio Girls is the topic. It's something new here in Valley City at the school. First, I guess, explain to us what is Bio Girls.
Bio Girls actually stands for Beautiful Inside and Out, and it is a program that actually had been here in 2023. Was started last year, kind of fell apart, and it is a program that is geared for self-esteem building skills in girls in grades 2 through 6. Bringing mental health awareness to them and teaching them just great life building skills, kindness, service to others, giving back to your community. And I was going to mentor last year, that kind of fell apart, and I ended up volunteering in Fargo for some things, and I knew that Valley City needed this program.
I know you hear a lot about Girl Scouts, and this is obviously separate from that, but maybe a lot of the same philosophies as Girl Scouts, or some different philosophies.
There are some different philosophies. Yes, totally geared for girls. Like I said, grades 2 through 6, but really gearing toward building those life skills, increasing self-esteem, teaching healthy relationships, giving back to your community. So every week we will meet, starting the end of February, we meet for about 90 minutes. We start with a non-denominational devotion, and then we go into a large group lesson. It might be about bucket filling, building healthy relationships, and then we go into smaller groups. So I've got 10 phenomenal women right now from Valley City who are giving up their time to volunteer and are excited to have small groups with these girls. So then they'll take that information in that lesson and really have an opportunity to meet the girls, talk about things that are important to them, things that they're going through. How can we fix that? How can they understand that it's not just them, that it's everybody.
No. Good reaction. Are you getting a great response with this?
We are. We just opened registration on Tuesday. I can take 40 girls. I've still got some room for more, so I'm excited to get that filled. Another aspect of Bio Girls is physical activity that is non-competitive. And, when you're out active, your mental health is better.
Yeah.
And so we will be running a 5K with our girls on May 10th here in Valley City. So that's exciting, too. I'm looking for, community organizations that want to help block traffic on streets so that our girls can run an actual 5K and have that feel. So we'll be training for that this winter as well.
When you talk about youth, kids, elementary more, high school, yes, but these young kids, just giving them a sense of belonging and just a positive image, how important is that for them just in their overall well-being?
I can't tell you how important that is. I teach second grade at Jefferson Elementary, and there isn't a day that goes by that we don't have interpersonal conversations about problems that those girls are dealing with, whether it be on the playground, making friendships, getting along with others, and feeling like it's just not them. And then in today's society, social media does not help that situation. So it really is important for them to feel like they have a community and build each other up.
Yeah. And I'm sure building friendships that are going to last a lifetime.
I hope so. Something else, we have been graciously invited to SMP Health, so we will gather at the care center here. And a big part of Bio Girls is giving back to your community and service to others. So we will be doing a service learning project with the residents at the care center.
Okay.
So we are excited about that as well.
Well, if people have any questions or they want to know more about this, if they're parents of a girl and they just want to know more, how can they do that?
Absolutely. You can find us on Facebook. Courtney Jorson is our market lead, and she is posting all the time on Facebook, so Bio Girls Valley City. You can find us on social media, or you can find me via email at valleycity.nd@biogirls.org. And any questions, please feel free to contact me. We'll get back to you. Registration is all online, so that would be found on Facebook. And I've had people reach out to me that aren't on social media. I've sent them the link through email. It has worked fabulously. So, yeah,
Right.
reach out, find us. Yeah.
You love programs that take off, and I tell you what, Valley City gets behind these types of things. You've been here a while yourself. You know how Valley City really gets behind anything when it's involving kids.
Yes. Yes, and I have had just phenomenal community support. I have spoken to several, organizations in Valley City. They've donated, they've contributed to this, which is a big aspect of Bio Girls. There is a fee to it, but if finances are a struggle, there's opportunity there for financial assistance. So that's something else I want people to know. Reach out, get it. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, Jill, I appreciate you joining us here at halftime, and again, they've got the website, and they can find out more information, and I know if they want to help financially too, that I know that we've talked about that. They can just get a hold of you or go to that website and find out how they can help out that way as well.
Absolutely, they can. Yes, either way. Find us on Facebook. Reach out to me through email. Those contributions go a long way to help girls in our community.
Wonderful. Jill, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me tonight,
You
Paul.
bet. Appreciate it. Jill Quillbank joining us from Bio Girls. We'll step aside. We'll be back with our first half numbers here. Valley City, they are trailing at the half 30-29. This is Highlander Girls Basketball on the Highlander TV Network. Back here on the Highlander TV Network, taking a quick look at the first half numbers for Valley City. They were led by Katie Birchall's 15 points, 9 from Dakota Potratz, 3 from Maddie Anderson, and 2 from Greta Gobin. The Highlanders had 13 in the first quarter, 16 in the second quarter. And on the other side, 16 points leading the way by Kennedy Bacco, 12 from Sierra Nipstead, and 2 from Liza Trenbeth. They had 15 in the first, 15 in the second, for a total of 30 in the first half. Here's the Kindred will have the ball to start things here in the second half. A shot rebound to Potratz, and then she lost it. And then a scoop shot underneath there doesn't go for Rowland. Then she hustles after the rebound. Thought about the three from the corner. Watched there by Nielsen. Entry pass to Bacco. Bacco Driving through it with the left hand up, good by Nipstead. Nipstead now with 14 points. The lead at 3, 32-29. Nielsen, nice pass. Burchell, layup, good. Nice look there by Nielsen, and Katie Burchell's got 17. 32-31. Highlanders down 1. Trenbeth into the front court. Far corner, back up top. Trenbeth, near side, Roland. Lays three-pointer. A little bit too strong. Rebound number 6 for Sky Nielsen. Here's Anderson into the front court. Watch there by Sanders. Anderson picks up the dribble. Needs some help. She'll get it off the Potrats. Here's Dakota driving in. Free at the line. Burchell. Shot no. And that's right. Burchell back to the line. And that behind Leah Rowland. That's number 4 on Rowland. That is the first team foul on Kindred here in the second half. Burchell at the line shooting 2. Free throw good. 18 for Burchell. She's now 4 of 8 at the free throw line. And make it 5 of 9. And we have a lead change. 33-32. Highlanders' first lead since 13-12. In the front court, Trenbeth. Far side. Nipstead back up top to Trenbeth. Trenbeth in the lane. Turns, faces the basket. And Burchell nearly steals. Gets it to Sanders. Sanders back to Trenbeth. Eliza looking inside. Nothing there. Backs her way to the line. Ball knocked away by Potratz. She gets it back. Off to Sanders. 7 on the shot clock. Here's Nipstead. Left wing. Stop. Pop 3. Rims out. Rebound underneath. We're going to have a jump ball. Boy, that was a quick jump ball whistle. But a jump ball. Possession arrow to Valley City. And much to the dismay of Coach Brandt and the Kindred Vikings, because they did come down with the board, but the tie-up was called. It'll be Highlander ball. Nielsen into the front court to Anderson. Maddie on the far side. Pass a little bit behind Nielsen. Loose ball picked up. Nipstead, layup good. Sierra now with the 4 in the quarter, and there's lead change number 2 and as many baskets. Skip pass Anderson, far side. Maddie up top to Potratz. Back to Govan. Down low, Burchell. Double, triple teamed. Through the lane, Nielsen. Far side, Anderson. Three-pointer off the rim. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and they say it was off of Sanders. It will stay with Valley City. 5:34 to go here in the third quarter. 34-33. Kindred leading by 1. Inbounds Anderson, right wing. One dribble, picks it up. Free at the line, Nielsen. Potratz, left wing. And wanted to drive in. Ball knocked away. Loose ball. Tipped over by Potratz into the hand of Roland. Then knocked away by Nielsen, but picked off there by Nipstead. Lobs it here near side to Baco. Into the corner, Sanders. Left side, works onto the wing. Up top to Trenbeth. Trenbeth backs up past the arc here left side. Now she's top of the key. Step back 3. Front rim, no. Rebound, Potratz grabs her 4th. Dakota looked to go deep down court. Doesn't throw. Now drives in. Bounce pass corner off of Anderson. That went off the knee and then off the hands. Loose ball picked up by Kindred. Trenbeth into the front court. Hesitates. Working against Nielsen. Turnaround shot. Off the front of the rim. Rebound goes right back to Liza. She works it into the far corner. Watched there by Nielsen again. Goes inside. Entry pass. Baco kicks it onto the wing. Nipstead. Near side Sanders. Sanders off the right elbow. Right of the lane. Bounce pass Baco. Baco again right elbow. Back up top Trenbeth. Trenbeth gives it to Baco. 15 on the shot clock. Three-pointer from there. Back iron. The rebound rolls into the hands of Nielsen. Off of Anderson, and now the Highlanders back to the way. Potratz to Govan. Back to Potratz. Dakota, ball stolen by Nipstead. Nipstead coming down. Potratz chasing her, and she stripped it, but she's standing out of bounds when she grabbed it. It was stripped by Potratz, but she was standing out of bounds when she went to grab it. So the ball will stay with the Vikings, and Coach Jimmy Howard wants a timeout. It is a 30-second timeout taken by Valley City with 4:09 left to go here in quarter number 3. 34-33, advantage to Kindred. And tonight's coverage of Highlander basketball brought to you on the Highlander Activity Network by the Valley City Vet Clinic that wishes the Highlanders good luck tonight in their game. Valley City Vet Clinic. Again, your one stop for your pet. They do it all. almost like a pet spa, if you will. They have everything that your pet needs, full-service clinic. Your pet can get everything from nail trimmings to major surgery, all in one friendly, well-equipped place. That's a Valley City Vet Clinic, 845-3662. 4:09 remaining here in quarter number 3. Highlanders down 1, 34-33. Inbounds into the corner. Now back up top, Nipstead. Sanders into the lane. Corner. Kittleson comes in out of that timeout. Back up top to Trenbeth. Ball knocked away. She regains the dribble. On the far side, watched by Potratz, reaching in again. She'll hand it off to Sanders. Sanders circles around, falls down, and the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be Highlander ball. And she face planted in the lane. And the ball will stay or go over to Valley City. Kindred going to break off the pressure. And Sanders is still holding her arm and elbow as she went down hard. I don't know if she got that funny bone or what, but she is going to come out. She is not moving that left arm at all. So here come the Highliners. Pass, Potratz, intercepted. Almost like a D-back. Coming up with that pick was Kittleson who comes in. Here's Trenbeth. Trenbeth circles around, passing lane, ball knocked away by Anderson into the hands of Potratz. Potratz for the Highliners starts up the floor to Anderson. Anderson picks up the dribble. Far side, Nielsen. Nielsen wanted baseline, stop, pop, shot, no, rebound, Birchall. Katie, one dribble in the lane and taken away. She had the one dribble, then it was taken right away. The down court, Nipstead. Anderson took it away, but Nipstead gets it back off the turnover. Up top, Kittleson here to the near side, Odegaard. Kate blocked there by Anderson, and then Birchall controls the rebound. 2:50 remaining in this defensive-minded third quarter. Same as the last game. Three-pointer, good! Sky Nielsen, as I say that, knocks down the triple. First points of the game for the freshman. 36-34 Valley City. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. It's the second quarter that was a low-scoring one last time these two teams met. Step back three for Baco, back iron, no. A rebound into the hands of Katie Birchall, unofficially her 8th rebound. Now Potratz into the front court, left hand on the left wing. Skip past to Govan, right side. Off the right elbow, gives it to Nielsen. Thought about it? No. Potratz, Anderson, left corner three, good! Maddie Anderson with her first three. She's got 6. Timeout, Kindred. It is a full timeout with 2:03 left to go here in quarter number 3. The Highliners with a 6-0 run, leading 39-34. We're back with more Highliner girls basketball from the Hack on the Highliner TV Network. Well, there's scores in single A tonight. Oh, and that's not a good scene. Taylor Sanders is coming off the floor. So she's going to head into the training room, and Sharon Bratrud, who's filling in for Tabitha Muncie, is going to take a look. Yeah, our star trainer, Tabitha Muncie, she's in the Capitol in Bismarck, doing testimony for a bill that they're working through Congress. About the things to have at sports facilities, sports venues, as far as severe, like cardiac arrest, things along those lines. More than just having an AED, you need to have a plan in place. And Tabitha's in Bismarck talking that over. Here's a jumper from the baseline by Kittleson, right out of the timeout. Lila with the bucket. That is her first 2. 39-36. Valley City by 3. Here's Suffolcool up top. Govan. Coca. Back to Govan. Sepakul, left wing. Back up top, Govan. Skip past Anderson. Grabbed in the left corner. Maddie, one dribble through a double team. In the lane, goes up. Shot blocked by Bacco. Loose ball, Burchell. Lost it out of bounds. And the turnover will give it to the Vikings. 9 rebounds for Burchell unofficially to go along with 18 points. Govan and Anderson will sit down. Nielsen and Koka checking in. Minute 20 remaining here in quarter number 3. Valley City up 39-36. Up top, Nipstead. Dribble drive against Potratz. Far corner, three-pointer Kittleson. Air ball, rebound. We're going to have a tie-up. Jump ball to Kindred. Other game tonight, Watford City and halftime leading Beulah 24-11. Deluxe Burlington winners big over Stanley 63-20. Dickinson Trinity, they won over Standing Rock tonight 79-49. Thompson at halftime leading Four Winds Minnewacan 42-23. Inbounds, knocked away by Koka, and she goes into the front row. It will be Kindred ball. 1 minute exactly to go here in this third quarter. 39-36. A 10-6 quarter in favor of Valley City. Nipstead on the far wing. Up top, Bacco. Bacco picks up the dribble. Gets it out to Trenbeth. 15 on the shot clock. Trenbeth crossover. Right of the lane against Potratz, and Dakota is going to pick up her first personal. That is the first team foul in Valley City here in the third quarter. Each team with one. So Trenbeth at the line, shooting 2. Good on the first. 39-37. Liza, 5'11" junior. And good. The second one bounced around and dropped through. 39-38. 37 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Pass, Koka. Entry, Burchell amongst 2 Vikings. Got it. Boy, that was a dangerous pass by Koka, but the taller Burchell grabs it and puts it up and in. She's got 21. 41-39, Valley City. Kindred can tie or take the lead and go for the last shot. Bacco, she's tied up in the lane. Possession of Valley City. Tried to drive through. Burchell and Sepakul tied her up. So now the Highliners can go for the last shot of the quarter with 15 and a half seconds remaining. They lead 41-39. Potratz. Sepakul to Potratz. Long three-pointer, comes up short. Air ball. Koka saves it in bounds into the hands of Bacco and far side Kittleson, and that will do the third quarter. Your score at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Valley City 41, Kindred 39. Stick around. This should be a great fourth quarter, and we will be back with that fourth quarter. Again, coverage of tonight's Highlander girls basketball. Brought to you on the Highlander Activity Network by the Valley City Vet Clinic and Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel. We're back with the fourth quarter. This is Highlander Hoops on the Highlander Activity Network. Now the Highliners outscored Kindred in that third quarter, 12-9. So we head to the fourth, a 2-point game, Kindred ball to start the quarter. And Trenbeth will come across the logo, right-hand dribble. Watched by Koka. Goes to the left hand. Rowland playing with 4 fouls up top, Nipstead. Nipstead to Trenbeth. Trenbeth dribble drive. Into the corner, Rowland. Down low, Bacco. Double team there. Bacco gives it out to Rowland. Driving the baseline. Shot no. Rebound grab by Burchell. Unofficially her 10th board to go along with 21 points. Suppacool. Coca to Potratz. Driving in the lane. Pass over to Nielsen. Nice catch. Keeping it from going out of bounds. Wants the baseline. Stumbles. Ball rolls off of Rowland out of bounds. It will stay with the Highliners. We talked about the physicality that these two teams play when they play one another. Inbounds, top of the key, Potratz. Left of the lane. Up top, Nielsen. To Suppacool. Lobbing it, Burchell. Good. Burchell inside for two. She's got 23. 43-39. Highliners by 4. Near corner, Rowland. Rowland hands it off to Trenbeth. Up top, Trenbeth, right of the lane. All the way in. Pass, Bacco underneath. Baseline pass, Rowland. Goes up high to get it. Rowland driving in. Now crossover. One in the baseline. Cut off there. Pass almost out of bounds. Nice save there. Into the hands of Bacco. Three-pointer top of the key off the mark. And rebound into the hands of Coca. Here come the Highliners leading by 4. Up top, Suppacool. Pass, Nielsen, baseline left, dribble drive, goes up strong, off the glass, no. Gets her own rebound, kicks it up top to Suppacool, over to Potratz for 3. That's off the mark. Coca with the rebound, tried to go back down low to Burchell, was kicked out of bounds by Bacco, and it will stay with the Highliners. As Kate Odegaard checks in for Kindred. Nielsen, Suppacool, left corner 3, off the mark. Rebound into the hands of Nipstead. Pass down court, on the run, Trenbeth goes up, shot, count it, foul, Potratz. That's number 2 on Dakota. And the first of the quarter. And Liza Trenbeth now will go to the free throw line and try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play and bring it to within 1. And she rattles home the free throw. 7 for Trenbeth. 43-42 Valley City. 6 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Here's Suppacool. Bacco thought about going for the steal. She also knows she has 3 fouls. Far corner, Nielsen. Stop. Baseline jumper. No. Foul called. Sky will go to the line and shoot 2. That is going to be on Leah Rowland, and she is fouled out of the game. So Rowland is fouled out. That is team foul number 1 on Kindred here in the in the fourth quarter. Nielsen at the line will shoot 2. Sky with just a 3-pointer so far. Gets the free throw. 4 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. And a free throw up. Good. He gets them both. 5 for Nielsen. 45-42 Highliners with 5:45 to go, fourth quarter. Nipstead to Trenbeth. Trenbeth up top, Bacco. Bacco to the free throw line. Ball stolen by Burchell. Burchell starts at the floor. She's got Coca with her. Burchell all the way layup. No. Rebound and, Burchell's going to be called for the foul as Odegaard had it. Katie coming in will pick up her first personal. Second team foul. For the Vikings, another chance to tie. 45-42. Here's Nipstead to the free throw line. Far side. Gittleson. Trenbeth. Trenbeth off the left elbow. Now in the lane. Now in the right elbow. Nipstead driving through. Scoop shot. Good. Nipstead with 18. 45-44. Here's Potratz. In trouble. Lost the ball. Saved by Coca. Picked up by Odegaard. Gets it up ahead. Nipstead layup. Good. Foul counted. And Nipstead will go to the line with a chance at the three-point play. She's already given her team the lead. 46-45. Suppacool will pick up her second personal. Third team foul. Govan and Anderson in for Valley City. Coca and Suffolk will come out. Sarah Nipstead at the line. She's 2 for 3 at the line. 20 points for the freshman. Make it 21. 5 here in the fourth quarter. 47-45. Anderson for the Highliners. Tried to pass it off. Ball knocked away by Trenbeth. It will stay with Valley City. 4:47 remaining. Lobbing it in. Govan. Up top. Potratz. Back to Govan. Back to Potratz. Near corner, Anderson. Maddie, skip pass on the wing, Govan. Back up top to Potratz. 15 on the shot clock. Driving through. Off balance shot. No. A rebound grabbed by Odegaard in the outlet. Here comes up back. Baco into the front court. Trenbeth, stop. Three-pointer, right wing. Short front rim. Rebound will go out of bounds. It'll be Highliner ball. 4:19 left to go in this one. In the regulation. In the front court, here is Potratz. Burchell. Far corner. Nielsen for 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Govan. Tipped into the corner. Grabbed by Baco. Outlets it to Nipstead. Here come the Vikings, leading by 2. Nipstead kicks it out to Trenbeth. Trenbeth on the right wing, past the arc. Circles around up top, and a foul called there on Potratz. And Dakota will pick up her third personal. 4th team foul. That's the last freebie for Valley City. And Kindred. 6 of 7 at the free throw line tonight. Up top, Trenbeth. Here to the near side, Baco. Back to Trenbeth. Watched there by Nielsen. Driving in. Ooh, there's a collision. Loose ball on the floor. And it's picked up by Nielsen. And gets it off here to Potratz. Potratz will start up the floor. Passing, far side, Nielsen. Left of the lane, strong to the hole. No foul called. We'll send Nielsen to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Kate Odegaard. That'll be her first. 2nd team foul. Nielsen 2 for 2 at the line here this evening. And, got the roll. 47-46. 6 points for Nielsen. And make it 7, and we are tied at 47. Tie number 3. The first since 18. Up top, Trenbeth. Far side, Nipstead. Driving in the lane. Near side, Kittleson. Up top, Trenbeth. Long two-pointer, good. 5 in the quarter, 9 for the game for Trenbeth. 49-47, and we've got 3 minutes to go in this one. Potratz up top, Govan. Back to Potratz. Over to Nielsen, lobbing it down low. Burchell off her hands. It was knocked away. It will stay with Valley City. This is definitely the kind of game that the Highliners needed. Coach Brandt for Kindred, she wants a timeout. It is going to be a 30-second timeout with 2:53 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 49-47. You look at what the Highliners have done here recently. They have not really had a close game for quite some time. And so getting a game like this is definitely something that will help the Highliners along the way. You look at the last time they had a game that was, well, they really would a one-score game was Devils Lake back on January 3rd, which they lost here 66-64. Everything else, whether a win or loss, has been in double figures. Inbounds, Govan, baseline. Again, the Highlanders a chance to tie or take the lead with 2:53 remaining. Inbounds, Potratz, left corner, right on the arc. Gets it off to Anderson. Anderson back to Potratz. Lines up the 3. Left wing. Takes it off the mark. Rebound Burchell up. Nope, can't get that to fall. And we've got a whistle. We've got a jump ball. Possession of Valley City. So Govan will try it again on the inbounds. Greta looking. Anderson, left wing. Driving in, lost it. Nielsen, near side. Potratz tried to go inside, forced it. Nipstead with the steal. Back up top. Here's Trenbeth. Trenbeth, right hand, hip high dribble. Pass underneath, layup. No for Bacco, but she'll go to the line. And that foul going to be called on Nielsen. That would be her first. And that is the 15th foul on Valley City. So Kennedy Bacco, for the first time tonight, going to the free throw line. 16 points, all came in the first half. And she'll get the first one. 50-47. Free throw. Rattles out. Rebound, Birchall, number 12 for Katie. They go along with 23 points. Potratz, up top, Govan. Back to Potratz. Nielsen, baseline left. Driving in, shot, good. Sky Nielsen, 6 in the quarter, 9 for the game. 50-49, Highlanders down 1:57 to go. Nipstead in the front court, all the way down, in the lane, scoop shot, good. Sierra Nipstead goes coast to coast. She's at 23. 52-49. Here's Nielsen, left of the lane, shot up, good. Oh, the freshmen are dueling here, and Nielsen with that bucket has 8 in the quarter, 11 for the game. Timeout, Jimmy Howard. It is a full timeout with 1:41 left to go here in this fourth quarter. 52-51, Kindred by 1. Again, coverage of tonight's Highlander girls basketball brought to you by the Valley City Vet Clinic and also by Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel. Let's reset the game for you. As far as timeouts are concerned, Valley City has 2 left, 1:30 and 1 full. Kindred, they have 2 full timeouts remaining. Possession arrow is in favor of Kindred. And as far as free throws, Kindred still can foul 2 more times before automatically sending the Highlanders to the free throw line. Of course, it depends on if it's a shooting foul or not, but they still are at 2 team fouls in the quarter. Valley City has already hit their allotted maximum of 5 team fouls in the fourth quarter. A couple other scores. Maple River girls winning tonight on the road, or winning tonight over Sargent Central, 55-41. And the boys right now, they're leading the Sargent Central 26-17. That game is at the half in the doubleheader. Maple River boys and girls. Nathan Hoots trying to get his team back on track after a great start to the year. They dropped like 3 or 4 in a row. And now starting to get it heated up again in the final month of the season. Up top, here's Trenbeth. Kittleson. Ball knocked away, nearly stolen by Potratz. Bacco gets it back. Over to Nipstead. 3-pointer from the right wing. No. Rebound on the ground, taken by Bacco. Back off to Nipstead. 1:20 remaining. Nipstead on the far side, watched by Koka. Handed off, stolen by Anderson. Maddie Anderson with the steal. Trenbeth chasing Anderson, missed the bunny. And the rebound, Bacco. Don't make do a foul there, Maddie. You get that frustration foul, but she held off, and we're going to have a timeout taken, a full timeout taken by the Kindred Vikings. 1:03 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And again, this is a full timeout. And so they have 1 full timeout remaining by my count. 2 a full and a 30 left for Valley City. 52-41, or 52-51. It's a 13-10 quarter here for Kindred with 1:03 remaining. Elsewhere in Class A girls basketball, again, Watford City leading Beulah 41-13. That game heading into the fourth quarter. Rugby leads Newtown 27-16 at the half. Carrington at halftime leading Edgeley Cullum Montpelier 31-25. Again, Thompson big up on Four Winds Minnewacan 42-23. That game is at halftime. Botno leading Nedros 36-24 at the half. And East Grand Forks leads Grafton 31-21. That game is at the half. here. 52-51 Kindred. 1:03 to go, fourth quarter. Nipstead off the inbounds. We'll bring it across. Final minute. Nipstead, far side. Looking, gets it out to Trenbeth. 15 on the shot clock. Trenbeth looks at Coach Brandt. Has the play call. Trenbeth up top, 8 on the shot clock. Gets it up to Nipstead. Driving through the lane. Up top, Baco. Offensive foul called on Nipstead. As she lowered the shoulder, ran into Burchell. Nipstead, that is only her first personal. Third team foul. That'll bring Govan in the lineup. So the Highliners with a 5-second differential on game clock, shot clock, will have to get a shot off here. Again, all they need is a 2, trailing 52-51. Up top, Govan. Back to Potratz. Entry pass, Burchell, underneath, layup, good, foul, count it, she'll go to the line. Katie Burchell with a chance at the three-point play and to give her team a 2-point lead. Govan out, Coca in. That is foul number 4 on Baco, 4th team foul. Free throw for Burchell. It is up. It is off the mark. Rebound grabbed by the Vikings. Kittleson. Baco up ahead. Nipstead. And a timeout taken by Kindred. It'll be their final timeout with 20.1 seconds to go. 53-52. That missed free throw was crucial for the Highliners. As that now means a 2-pointer wins it for Kindred. With 20.1 seconds to go, 53-52. So again, Kindred now is out of timeouts. Highliners still have a full and a 30. The next foul committed by Kindred will send Valley City to the free throw line. Possession arrow is in favor of Kindred. With 20.1 seconds to go, Highliners up 53-52. Coca, Anderson, Burchell, Potratz, Nielsen. The 5 on the floor for Valley City. Nipstead, Baco, Trenbeth, Odegaard, Kittleson, the 5 on the floor for the Vikings. Inbounds on the far sideline. Kittleson, or the Trenbeth, brings it in. Grabbed by Nipstead. Watched by Coca. Gets it back to Trenbeth. 15 seconds to go. Shot clock, of course, is off. Trenbeth, Nipstead, near corner. Baco, or to Odegaard. Trenbeth, 7 seconds. Three-pointer, short. Rebound on the floor. Nobody has it. We're going to get a possession to Kindred with 1.2 seconds remaining. Again, the Highliners grab the ball, but that whistle, I think Coach Howard wants a timeout, and he's going to take a 30-second timeout. So a 30-second timeout taken by Valley City. And now they have just one full timeout remaining. 53-52, Highliners with the lead. Kindred on that alternate possession will get the ball. They have time for an inbounds, maybe one dribble and a shot, possibly 2. So look for Nipstead, Baco, or Trenbeth to get it. Any one of the players, Odegaard or Kittleson, but one of those 3, Nipstead, Baco, or Trenbeth, on the floor. And again, you don't want a foul because a foul sends him to the free throw line. Baco will trigger the inbounds. Make sure it doesn't bounce off the back of a Highliner. Nielsen is on the ball. Baco with the inbounds. Baco looking. Baco still looking. Brings it in, Trenbeth. She'll launch it up. That'll do it. And the Highliners with a big home win tonight and take a 1.5 lead over Kindred in Region 1. Your final score tonight, it is Valley City 53, Kindred 52. And the Highliners now 14-2 on the year, 8-1 in Region 1. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our post game. This is Highliner Girls Basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Now, Valley City, in exciting fashion, winning it tonight 53-52, and take control of Region 1. They are now 8-1 in Region 1. Kindred will fall to 6-2 in Region 1. And again, the key to that number 1 spot, you do not play on February 24th. You get the first round off, and you are playing right away in the semifinals and playing for a shot at a berth in the state tournament in your first game in the region. But you know what? That happens in a month. Still lots of basketball left to be played. Let's take a look at this one numbers-wise. Sierra Nipstead, she finished with 23 points tonight. Kennedy Bacco had 16 in the first half and only had a free throw in the fourth quarter and finished with 17 here tonight. Liza Trenbeth, she had 9, and Lila Kittleson with 2 tonight for the Vikings. They had 15 in the first quarter, 15 in the second, 9 in the third, and 13 in the fourth. For Valley City, led by Katie Burchell, 25 points and 12 rebounds for Burchell tonight. Sky Nielsen, 11 points and 8 rebounds. Dakota Potratz with 9 points. Maddie Anderson had 6 and 2 from Greta Govan here tonight. And again, looking at some other numbers, Nielsen, to go with those 11 points, had 8 rebounds. Potratz, 5 assists, 4 rebounds tonight. 3 rebounds, couple of assists for Coca. 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Maddie Anderson to go with those 6 points. Govan again, 5 rebounds in with her 2 points. Highlanders had 13 in the first quarter, 16 in the second, 12 in the third, and they ended up with 12 in the fourth quarter as they were leading 41-39 heading in to the fourth quarter and hold on tonight to win 53-52. So again, the Highliners improved to 8-1 in Region 1. 14-2 overall, and Kindred will fall to 6-2 in the region and 12-4 overall. Next up for Valley City, they will hit the road for their next couple of games. On Monday night, they're going to be on the road at Devil's Lake, and then they will be at Lisbon. That will be on Thursday. Their next game here at the Hack will be Monday, February 10th. They will host Central Cass. Then on that Thursday, they will be at Northern Cass. And then another biggie on Valentine's Day. Bring your sweetheart to the Hack because Carrington's in town. That will be another dandy game as the Carrington Cardinals, currently ranked number 3, would be taking on the Highliners on Valentine's Day. And that will wrap up the regular season. And what a great game to get your team ready for the postseason, playing a team like Carrington. We've got Coach Jimmy Howard coming up to join us here in our postgame, and we'll be back with our coach's postgame interview. This is Highliner Hoops on the Highliner Activity Network. Back here on the Highliner Activity Network, Valley City winning tonight 53-52 against the Kindred Vikings, and a very hoarse Jimmy Howard joining us. And well, Coach, you and I talked about this earlier today about the big game, winning by a big score, or it's good to see your team being able to win a game like this against one of the best teams in the state.
Yeah, you know, told the girls at halftime, probably at the start of the game, you know, it's going to be different. I said the team that turned it over the least was probably going to win. I probably lied there because I think we probably had more turnovers, but the girls were resilient. They just kept battling. They kept believing in each other, and it was a fantastic game.
And another game, we talked about this before. They're going to try to take away Katie, and maybe now they know they got to try to take away Sky Nielsen. Well, then in steps, Dakota has her 9, Maddie has her 6. Not gaudy numbers, but they get enough to help.
Yeah, we talked about it doesn't have to be one person, and so they keep believing in that. We got some open shots, we didn't make them. And that kind of goes with it. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. But I have total faith that usually when we kick it out, Maddie taking a 3, that's pretty good odds for us. Coda also taking some 3s. We just struggled from the outside a little bit with that, but we continued to battle. And like I said, not everybody was scoring maybe the way they were used to, but they continued to get the ball inside and go to the person that was causing the most problems.
Free throws still a little bit of a bugaboo. Katie, who normally is a very good free throw shooter, you missed that one, and now it's a 1-point game. But I watch practice. You guys practice them. You do practice them, but it's a mental thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're just going to have to work through it and continue to grind with it, and just find a way for our girls that are struggling a little bit to just stop thinking about it and just go to the line and shoot. But we made the ones we needed to tonight, and so we'll take that.
Now you got a few days off, well, at least from games. Devils Lake up next on the road. And really, your games from here on out, every game's an important ball game, whether it's a region game or not a region game. You got some good games coming up.
Yeah, and you want to finish out the season strong. It's going to be good for us to be tested throughout the rest of the season here, and hopefully we can continue to stay one game at a time, and the girls can continue to stay locked in with what we're doing.
And another great crowd tonight, and boy, that energy really flows through the building, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, we got to thank the fans for coming out. The girls really feel the energy. It's exciting. If you haven't been to a game yet, we'd really like to see you. We got 2 more home games, and let's just pack the Hack for the rest of the year.
All right, Coach, appreciate it, and good luck here on Monday.
All right, thank you, and go Highliners.
Coach Jimmy Howard joining us. We'll be back and wrap things up here from the Hack. Highliners winning at 53-52. We're back with more Highliner Hoops from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network, brought to you tonight by Valley City Vet Clinic and Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel. Well, the Highliners pick up the W tonight. A big one for Valley City. They now go to 8-1 in the region and 14-2 overall. And now the Highliners, that is their last loss was to Kindred back on the 14th. So they have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, have won 6 in a row. And again, they've got the Devils Lake Firebirds coming up here on Monday night at the Devils Lake Sports Center. They'll be back here at home to take on the Central Cass Squirrels after Devils Lake. Then they're at Lisbon, so both games next week are on the road. February 10th, that Monday night, they'll be back here to take on Central Cass. And then they've got Northern Cass, and then finish up, as I mentioned, on Valentine's Day with Carrington. Again, the final numbers, double figures for Kindred. Sarah Nipstead, 23. Kennedy Bacco had 17. For Valley City, Katie Burchell, another double-double tonight, 25 points, 12 rebounds. Sky Nielsen, 11 points, but 8 of those came in the fourth quarter, including 4 for 4 at the free throw line, and she also grabbed 8 rebounds tonight for Valley City. Dakota Potratz with 9, Maddie Anderson 6, and Greta Govan had 2. My thanks here to, as usual, Ray Nelson, our camera operator, technical director here this evening. Also, my thanks to Joe Quilvang, who joined us at halftime, talking about Bio Girls, our halftime guest tonight. And as usual, you, our viewers, joining us here on the Highliner Activity Network. We do appreciate you joining us, spending part of your Thursday night with us here. And a dandy one it was. The Highliners come up with a big W, 53-52, and improved to 8-1 in region play, 14-2 overall. Our next broadcast will be coming up on Tuesday. We have got wrestling, as the Valley City Highliner Wrestlers have a big triangular coming up on Tuesday with Grand Forks Central and Central Cass coming to town Tuesday, and we'll have those matches for you here on the Highliner Activity Network. And that will be our next broadcast, and again, our next basketball also be coming up later on next week with Boys Hoops. Well, that'll wrap things up here tonight. Valley City with a hard stopper, winning at 53-52 over the Kindred Vikings to take a game-and-a-half lead in Region 1. Until next time, well, also want to thank our sponsors. Don't want to forget that. Thank our sponsors, the Valley City Vet Clinic and Oliver Nathan Funeral Chapel. We want to thank our sponsors here tonight. Until next time, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us and so long from the Highline Activity Center.